afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Pakistan's military has issued a stern warning to India amid heightened tensions in the region. ISPR spokesperson Lieutenant General Ahmed Sharif Chaudhry cautioned that India is preparing a false flag operation in the maritime domain, following New Delhi's launch of its Trishul naval exercise involving the Army and Air Force. He stated that any aggression on land, sea, or air would face a far stronger response. The ISPR further disclosed that over 1,667 terrorists have been eliminated this year during more than 62,000 operations across the country, with 582 soldiers martyred, most of them in Balochistan. Turning to politics, former PTI senior leader Fawad Chaudhry has appealed for dialogue and restraint between the government and the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, including its founder Imran Khan. He urged both sides to take steps toward engagement instead of confrontation, suggesting the PTI take a step back while the government moves one step forward. Chaudhry warned that without dialogue, PTI risks facing the same fate as the now banned Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan. Meanwhile, advisor to the Prime Minister on Political Affairs, Rana Sanaullah, has rejected claims of fear-mongering surrounding the proposed 27th constitutional amendment. Sanaullah clarified that the government will not impose any calamity in the name of reform, insisting that changes will come only through full debate and national consensus. The amendment includes plans to restore executive magistrates, adjust provincial finance protections, and amend Article 243 regarding Armed Forces Command. But he stressed that bipartisan agreement will remain essential in selecting the chief election commissioner. Moving to Islamabad now, for more on the government's fiscal priorities and upcoming NFC deliberations, we're joined by our correspondent, Sarah William. Sarah, what's the latest on the government's financial performance?
Thank you, Chris. The Federal Board of Revenue has reported an alarming income tax gap of 1.7 trillion rupees, which the government aims to reduce by 2028 through improved compliance and technology. Officials noted strong progress in retail tax collection, doubling from 82 billion rupees to 166 billion rupees in just 1 year, reflecting efforts to expand the tax net. Meanwhile, the National Finance Commission is scheduled to meet later this month to discuss provincial share protections within the federal divisible pool. Finance authorities stress that this remains the only legitimate platform for such fiscal adjustments. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah. In international trade, Pakistan and Canada have agreed to facilitate the export of Canadian canola to Pakistan, a move hailed as a sign of deepening bilateral ties. The two nations also held their first round of negotiations for a foreign investment promotion and protection agreement aimed at safeguarding investors and boosting confidence. Both sides discussed cooperation in energy security and critical minerals, with Canada expressing interest in supporting Pakistan's development goals. In Karachi, authorities say the new e-ticketing system has issued nearly 30,000 traffic violation tickets since its launch. According to police data, seatbelt offenses top the list with over 17,600 cases, followed by helmet and speeding violations. The AI-enabled CCTV system now replaces manual ticketing and can even block the sale or transfer of vehicles with unpaid fines. Officials believe this digital enforcement step will significantly improve compliance and road safety. And finally, across the Atlantic in the United States, on the eve of New York City's mayoral election, former President Donald Trump has issued a stark warning. He cautioned that the city could face total economic and social disaster if candidate Zohran Mamdani wins, even hinting at possible cuts to federal funding. Mamdani, addressing a packed rally, responded by calling on New Yorkers to unite and make history through high voter turnout. The race has gripped national attention, becoming one of the most polarizing local contests in recent years. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.